So let's have a brief conversation about the word charge. So charge is a keyword that has existed in Hearthstone since the very beginning, as we can see by this legacy card here, Stonetusk Boar. It is a deceivingly powerful card. 1 mana, 1/1 with charge. So on the surface, dealing 1 damage really quickly, not really that great. Your opponent has 30 health. What's charge damage going to do? Well, sometimes there are interactions put into Hearthstone that allows for you to increase the stats of a minion to an incredible amount, and when that minion has charge, that becomes very problematic. And currently in Hearthstone, Priest has the ability to increase this boar's power really quickly, very early, with the use of Nazmani Bloodweaver. This is a 3 mana 2/5 minion with, after you cast a spell, reduce the cost of a random card in your hand by 1. And if you have 2 Bloodweavers out and a boar on the board, you can combo this with the card Lightspeed, which is a 2 mana spell that gives a minion +1, +2, and rush, but the repeatable this turn is what makes it truly disgusting with this combination of cards. But historically, this combo was not viable simply because Bloodweaver's animations were way too slow, but for seemingly no reason, Blizzard has just gotten rid of this animation entirely. So without the very time-consuming animations, this Stonetusk Boar can easily reach 30, 40, sometimes 50 attack if your APM is not as slow as mine, and this combo can happen as early as turn 3. So let's talk about the rest of the deck. The rest of the deck is full of ways to draw cards, tutor out cards, reanimate your Nazmanis, and just ways to assemble this combination of double Nazmani Lightspeed as quickly as possible. Now, am I saying that this is the best deck in the game? Absolutely not. But it does result in some play patterns that some people are not a huge fan of. But if you are interested in this kind of play pattern, I will leave the deck code down in the description. And if you enjoy Hearthstone content like this, please consider subscribing to help out the channel a ton. Anyway, let's get into some games.
Anduin versus
Mage opponent.
Celeste.
The old Can I Race Ice block.
The light shall bring victory.
Vivid Nightmare is pretty solid, especially with Nazmani in my hand, so let's keep it. And we have Creation Protocol for either Boar or Nazmani number 2. We also have Insight. Okay, so we have all the minions I could ever want in my hand. So Nazmani will reduce Insight, or corrupt Insight rather. And this is looking to be Imbue, and it's not crucial that I find Stonetusk Boar. So I think I'm just going to prioritize Nazmani, because Potion of Madness will always be able to steal something in this matchup. And they are going to Hero Power me. Not the best turn 2. So let's go with a Nazmani, and then Illuminate will find me Gift of Luminance. And we need to find... There's their ice block. Right on time. Let's just... I guess just crash in, play another Bloodweaver that will be met with an objection. And is it worth it to Gift of Luminance this? I actually think it is. Give it Divine Shield, but also produce another one just in case I need it. So we are 1 Lightspeed away from winning the game. Another thing that Gift of Luminance does is it gives me a really good top deck with Sunbloom. So we have another Insight. So let's play this one. That will get Stonetusk Boar. I was really hoping that was going to get Bloodweaver. But we can at least...
Blood for Gahoon!
I think we're better off bumping in there, healing my face, and going up for 1. So we are probably a Shadow Visions or a Thrive in Shadows away, because we just need Lightspeed. Got the Hollow Tech. So can we find good old Thrive? So let's see if this will find Lightspeed. It does find Lightspeed. So I'm going to just heal my face and end the turn and plan on going next turn. No rush in... I mean, I guess the rush was just in case they had Ice Block. But it looks like we're getting away with it. So now we just need to do the combo. And the combo is simply grab that guy for some free discounts. And you know what? Let's get him with the Wisp. And this will now be down to 0, and Nazmani will be doing its Nazmani thing. Good little bit of Wisp lethal for the NVU mage. I'm acting like they're playing the Toxic deck. Meanwhile, this is my game plan. And like the thing is, they can't like concede because like my APM could be bad. Which, like, you know, it's not the best, but like the animations are so fast with this combo that I don't even think I'm going to see the rope. Well, maybe we'll see the rope, but we'll definitely have lethal. And I'll poke in with the boar and then get the Wisp in there. Not bad. Not bad. So yeah, that's why potions in this deck, just in case like you don't find boar. Like in that example, I did have boar, but if I was like struggling to find boar, potion could be found with Shadow Visions or Thrive in Shadows, while boar cannot be. So I'm still kind of on the fence about it, but I do see the applications.
Anduin versus
I have a Hunter opponent. Have not seen Hunter in a very long time. I'm gonna keep Illuminate and Creation Protocol with double Holy Spell being kept. I kind of like the idea of keeping 2 mana draw 2. Yeah, let's just keep this whole hand. So Hunter is typically like Reno Hunter. But it could be literally anything. With them being at 30 health, I'm going to say this is maybe Beast Hunter. Yeah, definitely looking like Beast Hunter. Insight is on its way. No real reason to forge that, especially with them being more of an aggressive deck. Gonna just try to win the game as fast as possible. Generally recommend that people try to win the game as fast as possible. So let's Bloodweaver and Illuminate. And Illuminate will find me 0 mana Vivid Nightmares. I'm into that. So if they do not kill Nazmani, I do just kind of win the game. And they also agree with that assessment. So let's just take the turn by drawing some cards. Perfect. Now, if I can find Lightspeed, I do win the game. Yep. So Lightspeed wins it. And Potion of Madness will be stealing probably one of these Sidewinders. Titan Forge Traps, okay. Now, secrets are kind of annoying because they slow down my turn. So, Anduin's Gift. Let's go ahead and... I think I'm cool with just burning an Animate Dead because I do have a Nazmani in my hand.
I must consider.
Let's actually Insight. I know this is probably going to be Freezing Trap, which is completely fine because I have Palm Reading. And Palm Reading could save me a lot of headaches with a Wave of Apathy. I think it's Wave of Apathy. Or it could be Binding Heal.
Must consider.
There's also an argument for Power Word Shield. Let's go for Power Word Shield, actually. Draw a card. That'll be a Gift of Luminance. Cool. So, we need to go for lethal next turn. Which shouldn't be too terribly difficult to do. That is Taunt, which is A-okay because I have Shield of the Naaru. Now, this could be Freezing Trap, so I do need to play around that. Okay, perfect. So we are just gonna go for it. Nazmani. And that will be a snipe, so that's okay. And we are off to the races. And we need to steal this. And we just need to try to get 30 damage. Actually, since we have Vivid Nightmare, we can just clone this at 15. But let's see if we can get to 30. If I see the rope by, let's say, 18, I will just go for the Vivid, but I might be able to get to 30. Yeah, I think the animations are fast enough that I can just get to 30 instead. Just to show off that this deck is kind of unreal with how fast these animations are. And yeah, that's with a little bit of time to spare. Just a tad bit of time to spare. It's cooler when it went with a 30-61 too. Not bad. Not bad at all. A rogue opponent. Typically another class that's trying to do some messed up stuff. I will keep Illuminate. I don't really need Lightspeed in my opener. I don't think this is a keep Shard in the opener kind of matchup, and Power Word Shield is mostly for the mid game to be churning through cards once I have a minion on the board, like this one. Specifically this one. Oh yeah. They're gonna try to do some messed up stuff. And I will return the favor with a Illuminate. Ooh, palm reading in this hand? Yep. That's a pretty easy decision.
I
Greedy Partner has graced my screen. And I don't know if I want to do this yet. I think I'll hold off on palm reading. And I will just go into the shadows real quick for... another Thrive in the Shadows. That could be worth it. Yeah, I think that's actually worth it. We'll end the turn there. So next turn, I'm going to try to pop off a little bit with the Bloodweaver. Gear shift for my opponent. Their cycle's a little better than the priest classes. I spend 2 mana to draw 1 card. 1 mana draw 3. Pretty messed up. So let's try to do like a small Nazmani turn. And Creation Protocol is absolutely perfect. Let's try to make her a little healthy. We'll coin out a... Sure. Make a copy of her, why not? And we will get the boar. Do I have enough to actually just win the game right here? I think so. Yeah. A little turn 3. Why not? I can take another one of these. Slow down my animations a little bit. And I don't think I'll be able to have lethal this turn, but I'm going to try to get a big enough board that they can't do much about it. Just deal them 12 and we'll call it a day. So that's my turn 3. If I had a little bit better APM, maybe if I was moving a little faster, I honestly did not think I was going to be set up for the OTK this turn, but I'm feeling like I'm in pretty good shape with this specific board, and if I can find Vivid Nightmares or Sunbloom or pretty much a lot of spells, I'll be in pretty good shape. Okay, so they're going to coin out a gear shift. So let's see if their turn 4 can stack up to my turn 3. They have a greedy partner. And shadow stepping said greedy partner. There it is again. So they're trying to just spit out a bunch of giants this turn. Door of Shadows. A little preparation for... Okay, quick pick. They're playing a bunch of cards. Almost as many cards as I played last turn. Not right. So, didn't get the OTK, but that turn 3 board was absolutely insane.
Anduin versus
Got a Warlock.
Your soul shall be mine.
How many Warlocks have I faced with this deck? Looks like 44% of my games have been against Warlock. That's okay. Because am I keeping Lightspeed? I feel like I often struggle to find Lightspeed. So I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep my combo pieces. I also like keeping Gift of the Naaru when I have Gravedawn Sunbloom as well. And now my opponent seems to not be on discard. So this keep is a little suspect. The Demon Seed. Ooh, Creation Protocol is getting forged. I'm gonna take a little bit of a slower angle. I want all my Nazmanis. If this was discard, I was probably just gonna fire this off instantly, but this deck gives you enough time to do some messed up stuff. Shadow Visions. Okay. Double Nazmani. And we will end the turn. So if they complete their quest creation, or their quest progression, I will be able to gift the Naaru for a card. Coin it out. Cursed Souvenir. Okay. That also allows me to draw a card. Yeah. So let's Nazmani and draw that card for an insight. Okay. So insight will maybe draw another Bloodweaver. But really all I'm looking for now is ways to copy Bloodweaver, because I have Lightspeed. I can probably find an easy Stonetusk Boar or a Potion of Madness. And they are not on their pop-off turn yet. An Animate Dead would also be fantastic, because they're likely going to be clearing my Bloodweaver. So definitely going to be drawing 2 next turn. There's no way they're keeping this up, right? Okay, I stand corrected. I guess I'm just gonna go for something goofy. Another Bloodweaver. And more drawing. Maybe a wave. And this should be enough to potentially secure the game. Gonna juice this one up. And we are unfortunately doing double the light speeds, but that's okay. I think that's fine. Okay, yeah. My opponent also agrees. Cool. You definitely gotta kill Nazmani there and not be scared of Animate Dead. Like, if your opponent has Animate Dead and they're playing this deck, they gotcha. But keeping that guy up is kind of not an option.